Hello everyone. In this video, we will see how we can solve system of linear equation in two variables by using elimination method. So, considering this example, you have 3x plus 5y equal 10. This is our first equation. And the second equation, 2x plus y equal 9. Okay. So, elimination. The word elimination means you need to remove. So elimination method means remove. Now, what you are going to remove? If you look at here, what variables you can see here? The variables that you can see in this equations are x and y. So, when we are using elimination method, we try to remove one of the variable, either x or y. Okay, now how do we eliminate that? We can do that only if the coefficient of one of the variable is same so that we can subtract them. Okay, remember we always subtract. You can also add, but keep in mind like just one method, so it will be used for all. So when we are making the coefficient same, we need to subtract. So if you look at the coefficient of x, in first equation it is 3. In the second equation it's 2. Different, you cannot make it same so easily. So if you want to make it same, you have to multiply this by 2 and this by 3. On the other hand, look at the coefficient of y. Here the coefficient of y is 5 in the first equation. In the second equation, nothing, means it's 1. Now, is it possible to make this y as 5y? Yeah, it's possible if you multiply it by 5. If you multiply this by 5, it will become 5y. But in equation, you cannot multiply only one term. So always you have to multiply the entire equation. So we multiply this entire equation 2 by 5. Then see, so when you multiply equation 2 with 5, what happened? 5 multiply the equation 2x plus y equal 9. So what happened? 5 get multiplied with 2, with 5, and also with 9. So 5 times 2 gives you 10x plus 5 times y gives you 5y equal 9 times y gives you 45. So now if you look at here, what you get, the coefficient, the term with y is 5y with positive side. In the first equation also it is 5y. So yes, it's same. So this is the new equation for equation number 2. Okay, and this is your equation 1. So let's write it again. 10x plus 5y equal 40y. And your equation number 1, because we didn't change anything here, it's same. 3x plus 5y equal 10. Now the coefficient of y is same in both the cases, both the equations. So what we will do, we will subtract them. So we do the minus. So when we do the minus, it's same as changing the sign of all terms of the second equation. So what happened? This is 3 means plus 3, we make it minus. This plus, we make it minus. And this plus 10, we make it minus. So then simplify. So when you simplify, you will be doing 10 minus 3. How much is 10 minus 3? It's 7. And write the x same. Similarly, here what you will be solving? 5 plus 5 minus 5, because now you are not taking the latest side. So this gives you 0. So you can write plus 0y equal. Now 45 minus 10, how much you get? 35. 0 multiply any number is 0. So this gives you 7x plus 0 equal 35. So what this gives you? 7x is equal to 35. So you left only with one variable, which is x. So you eliminated the variable y. Okay. So how do we find the value of x here? We divide both sides by 7. So this cancels This gives you the value of x as, yes, the value of x will be 5. Okay. Now, you got the value of one of the variable. You need the second value. So, to find the value of y, what you can do, use this x equal to 5 either in equation 1 or in the original equation 2. No problem. So, let's use it in 1. So, equation 1, what it is? It is 3x plus 5y equal 10. Okay. What you have? You have x equal 5. So when x is equal 5, if you substitute here, in place of this x, if you write 5, what you will get? Let's see. So you get 3 multiply 5 plus 5y equal 10. 3 multiply 5 is 15 plus 5y equal 10. Take this 15 to the other side. So 5y equal 10 minus 15. 10 minus 15 is minus 5. 5y. Now, you want to find y. What you will do? Divide both sides by 5. This gets cancelled. This gives you y equal minus 1. So, you got the value of y as well. So, the solution for this equation is x equal to 5 and y equal minus 1. Okay, this is how you solve it. You can check it if you get the answer correct or not, because when you substitute the value of x and y here, either in 1 or 2, you get the value of left side equal to the right side. Okay, now let's go to the next example. Again, you have equation in the variables x and y. So you try to make the coefficient of one of the variable same. Now see here, what you have x, the coefficient is minus 2 and here it is 1. And for y, it is 3 and 5. So what do you think? Which is easier? Yes. So it's easier to make the coefficient of x same. So you multiply this equation by minus 2 because you need minus 2x. So you should multiply by minus 2. So multiply equation 2 by minus 2. So what you get? Minus 2 times x plus 5y equal 3. So then 2 is multiplied with x, with 5, and with 3. So this gives you minus 2x, minus plus gives you minus 2 times 5, then y equal minus 2 times 3 gives you minus 6. So what you can see here now, the coefficient of x is minus 2. And also in equation number 1, it is minus 2. So let's do it now. So we rewrite this new equation again. Minus 2x minus 10y equal minus 6. And we write the equation number 2 again. Minus 2x plus 3y equal 7. Now, after that what we do? We do the subtraction. So for subtraction, we change the sign. Now this is minus. We make it positive. And this positive, we make it negative. And here also negative. So, but if you look at the coefficient of x, minus 2, and from the second equation you have to take plus 2 because the sign has been changed. So it is 0x. And then minus 10, minus 3 because we are considering the new sign. So minus 10 minus 3 is minus 13y. Then minus 6 minus 7. How much it is? Minus 13 again. Okay. So 0x minus 13y. 0x means 0. Minus 13y equal minus 13. This gives you minus 13y equal minus 13. Now you need y. So what you will do? you will divide both sides by minus 13. This cancels. So this gives you y equal 1. Now, after getting the value of y, again substitute in any one of the equations. So let's use equation 1 because we already used equation 2. So equation 1, let's write what it is. Minus 2x plus 3y equals 7. Now what you have? Y as 1. So substitute means replace this y by 1. This will give you minus 2x plus 3 multiply y equal 7. So minus 2x plus 3 multiply y is 3 equal 7. So minus 2x equal, you take 3 to the other side, 7 minus 3. 7 minus 3 is 4. So this minus 2x. Now you need to find the value of x. So divide both sides by minus 2. So this gives you x is equal to minus 2. So the solution for this system of equation is x equal minus 2 and y equal to 1. You can always check your answer. You can see that when you substitute it in the equations, given equations, you get the value of left side equal to right side. Like for instance, in first equation, if you use say minus 2, x you place by minus 2 plus 3 times 1. So check what you are getting. Plus 4 plus 3. How much you are getting? 7, which is equal to the right hand side. In the second equation, similarly, if you look, x is minus 2 plus 5 times 1. So how much you get? Minus 2 plus 5. So that gives you 3. See, it is same as the right hand side. So this is way to check your answer. Okay. So it's optional. You don't have to do it in Excel. Let's see another example. Now in this example, what you can see that the coefficient of x is 2 and 3 in equation 1 and 2. And coefficient of y is 3 and 5 in equation 1 and 2. So what's happening here is you cannot simply multiply one equation so that the coefficient becomes same. So in this case, you have to multiply both the equations to keep the same coefficient. For example, if you want to keep the coefficient of x same, suppose you want to eliminate x. So what you have to do is you have to multiply this equation by 3 and this equation by 2. How do I decide to 3 and 2? This 3 you multiply here and this coefficient you multiply here. So this gives you here 6 and here also 6. Okay. Now if you want to eliminate y, what you have to do, you have to multiply by 5 here and here equation 2 by 3. So you can use any of the way, both are correct. So let's do this. So let's multiply equation number 1 with 3. So what we get? 3 multiply 2x plus 3y equal 10. So 3 get multiplied with each of the term. So what this gives you? 3 times 2, that is 6x. 3 times 3, 9y. 3 times 10, 30. So now this is your new equation. Let's name it as equation number 3. Okay? Now, similarly, equation 2, what you are doing? Multiplying by equation number 2. Equation 2 multiply by which number? 2. So you have 2 multiply. Equation number 2 is this one. 3x plus 5y equal 3. Again, this 2 get multiplied with each term. This gives you 3 times 2 is 6x plus 5 times 2, 10y and 3 times 2, 6. So this is your new equation number 2. Let's write it as equation number 4. So let's write these equations over here. 6x plus 9y equal 30 and 6x plus 10y equals 6. So what you can see here is the coefficient of x is same. So yes, you can do the subtraction. So change the sign. Here minus, this plus become minus and this also minus. So 6 minus 6x gives you 0x. Then 9 minus 10x, what it gives you? Minus 1y, because you are taking plus 9 and minus 10, correct? This is equal. 30 minus 6, how much? 24. So 0x is 0 minus y equal 24. That is minus y equal 24. So what this implies? Y equal minus 24. This is the value of y. Now you need to find the value of x as well. So what you can do is you can use this value of y either in equation 1 or 2. Okay, you can also use in 3 or 4, but it will be easier if you use in either 1 or 2. So let's write equation number 1. What is it? 2x plus 3y equal 10. Use y equal minus 24 here. So what we will be doing here is just changing this y by minus 24. Let's see what we get. So 2x plus 3 times minus 24 equal 10. So 2x, 3 times minus 24, how much it will be? Minus 72 equal 10. So now taking this number on the other side, so 2x is equal to 10 plus 72. So this gives 2x is equal to 82. Dividing both sides by 2 gives you x is equal to 41. Okay, so the solution for this system of equation is x equal to 41, y equal to minus 24. So this is how you work on these kind of examples.